Huh. Some serious questions.
Huh? Is Fischl...
The time has finally come. Though it brings main Fräulein...
My loyal servants, one must bid you adieu.
What? You're just gonna bail on...
With the arrival of this giant meteorite, many more main Fräulein and I
Goodbye. You are a good list, to be honest. Most of the other adventurers in the guild only ever talk to me when they want to hear this little journey we had. It was a great adventure.
Huh? You're...
Oh, yikes. What am I doing?
What main Fräulein means to say is that the mystical mysteries that vex and perplex are bound to be effortlessly extinguished by the advent of your commendable courage and wondrous...
And now Oz's translation is the one that sounds all...
Main Fräulein simply wishes to say that...
Most indeed. My dear attendants, I hereby charge the Ritter der Verurteilung with leading you out from the darkness, back into the realm of light.
Who are you calling your attendant?
We will meet again.
Well, now we're two people short. But let's not get hung up about that. The good news is I found something else out. I shaved some dust off the meat. These rocks have been around for hundreds, maybe even thousands of years. Leonard must have lived. The meteorites carry his will and can pass it on to others. A guy from the distant past with...
An adventurer?
Our approach so far has been to...
Paimon agrees. From now on...
Yes. Because if the meat... I'm a little incredulous, but it turns out her blind... Anyway, all we need to do now is remove the curse.
Okie dokie. Since we've got a historical adventurer on our hands, Paimon thinks we should pay a visit to the Adventurers Guild.
Sure, I'll play you another tune, but it'll cost you an apple.
Don't blink! You're toast!
Freeze! Frostbite!
Think you can get away?
Dodge this!
Fry pan?
Cool it! This one will be frozen!
Cut to the chase! Nice and spicy! Don't blink!
Dodge this! Ha! Ha! Ha!
Speed up!
Dodge this! Ha! Ha!
Time for takeoff.
Cool it!
Nice and spicy!
Dodge this!
Yahoo!
so sorry.
Let's play! Speed of light!
Cool it. Cool it. Don't get frostbite.
You're toast! Nowhere to hide. Don't blink! Hey!
Time for takeoff.
Income! Nowhere to hide.
Dodge this.
Keep good.
Oh, so sorry.
Keep good.
What's the hurry?
Happy Thanksgiving, Brian. I seen your text. I texted you first. What's going on, man? What are you doing today?
Cool it. Don't get frostbite.
Nowhere to hide.
Shit.
Take off. Incoming.
Cool it. Dodge this. Freeze.
Here we go.
Cool it.
Nova, get them. Think you can get away? I wouldn't let... Cut to the chase.
Don't get frostbite.
Speed of light. Hey!
Brace yourself. Wouldn't gliding be faster? Ha. Think you can get away? Ah. Nice and spicy.
Dodge this! Don't push your luck.
Nowhere to hide.
for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
Our records show that there have been many adventurers by that name over. However, Ad Astra. Ad Ast.
Welcomes you.
Here we go!
Oh, that doesn't sound very good.
Seeds.
Author Leonard. Where are you, Leonard? The index says that Leonard's book should be in the northwest corner. Found it! Of Mount, but the words have faded, and there are even pages missing. Paimon's got no hope of reading this. Darn. Maybe we're just wasting our time on this one. Oh, right! Yep! Look what we found! Leonard wrote a book!
Ooh, let me see. I could. Your average is. But I am Mona. I simply need to deduce the missing.
So what is it?
Just as I thought. His lifelong dream.
2,000 years? So the constellation that...
Somehow, for some reason, this constellation was summoned down from the sky.
Paimon thinks so too. Whenever something...
The meteorites harbor elemental energy, which radiates out and lulls people to sleep by... And if I'm guessing correctly, there should be some sort of core meteorite among the bunch. Within which, well, if I were Leonard, I would want to make sure the core lands right on the snowy summit that I never made it to while I was alive.
So the core should be at the top of Pylos Peak?
It's the first I'd heard of it too. So I compared the map from the book against the current topography of Mondstadt.
Are you trying to say that the tallest mountain Paimon's never heard of just...
I once read somewhere that the Animo Archon, Barbados, once used his divine power to mobilize the winds and blow the ice and snow from the face of the earth. The whole landscape, the mountains of that age were replaced by the vast stretch of ocean we see today. Still, a mountain that high, drop it into the ocean and it'll still leave a trace. The summit still reaches just above the water's surface, so the place known as Pylos Peak in Leonard's day as Musk Reef.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Oh, so this is Pylos Peak. Not much to show for itself now, eh?
Looks like someone beat us here. Is this like a... Ah, It's you!
Huh? You again.
Look at the state he's in.
He managed to extricate himself from the dream on his own strength? How?
Just because you are powerless to do something does not mean that You're too late anyway. I finished my research.
We knew it!
Save it! No more fun and games for me today. I'll come for you when I'm good and ready.
You entered the dream they've all been having, didn't you? How much?
Leonard? Who's Leonard? I've discovered something far more important.
What?
The stars. The sky.
The stars are a lie.
Is this some kind of astrological debate between you and Mona? Because if seriously, who's gonna fall for that one when you can just lift your head up at night and see them up?
Oh, you still can't really blame you. After all,
A few moments ago, you mean?
look, I really don't have the time to do this right now. What was the jester thinking? He must have had some inkling of what we might discover on this mission. Would it really have been so difficult to give me a little forewarning? Time for me to go out and find the truth. So long, suckers.
Oh, can you believe that guy? He calls us suckers and then he just trots off. No one disrespects me. No one. Ugh. Time to show them what you get when you cross world-class genius with pure, unadulterated rage. We're not gliding me back. Don't blink!
Cool it!
Curses! Don't blink! I'm the frying pan!
Cool it!
Wow!
Told you. That's what happens when you disrespect me. You bet I am. Paimon, you agree too, right?
Sure did. Without you here, those guys...
See? How do you... He seemed genuinely shaken, though. I don't think he was lying. I was always taught to talk about the false sky during us... I digress. Come on, let's finish the job we came to do.
Whoa! This must be the core!
This stone harbors an unbelievable amount of elemental energy, and yes, otherwise the victims will never wake up. This core is the root cause of everything that has happened.
With ropes, we can scale mountains. With boats, we can sail the seas. By age 40, I had conquered every last domain. Pylos Peak alone defeated me. As an adventurer, and well, maybe in other ways too. Now I am approaching the end of my life. Many times I have sat and stared up at that peak as the boundless snow slowly engulfed me. It is a beast without weakness, the merciless face of the world. It fills me with fear. And when an adventurer loses courage, they can no longer climb mountains. My mountaineering days may be over, but I have a greater ambition now. Humans create tools to conquer nature, and when nature conquers them in return, they create better tools. Where our legs cannot take us, maybe our tools can. And when tools fail us, Perhaps wings can carry us instead. My dear friend, I leave you my designs for the wings of incompletion. Against the unknown, humanity stands as one. To be alive is to seek, to set foot in every place that the eye can see. I have little time remaining, though the wind has not yet come for my soul. But between us and your children, students, and friends, I believe that someone will reach that place at last.
Wow. Well, that was unexpected. Who would have thought that human will can survive and astrology really is the ability to communicate with the stars can give you access to all the secrets from throughout human history. Though, of course, very few and speaking of formal tone, what?
Paimon thinks so too. She's so... Yeah. Is she one of these people?
You may well be right.
Even so, Paimon thinks that the most surprising thing of all was how Pylos Peak,
A mountain of yesteryear, now sits as an island in the sea. Almost anyone from Mondstadt could...
in other words, everyone can climb Pylos Peak. Do you think Leonard would be happy about it? With wings, people can travel further and higher than ever before and explore new and unknown places. The victims should finally... And we have finally finished our commission from the...
Come on.
Which